What is up everyone? Today we're going to cover chapter 586. Before I start the review, I just want to say that my reviews might not be coming as fast as they used to because now I'm starting my other semester, and yeah, with the translations coming out as late as they've been coming, and it gives me no time to work on Sunday, so I have to do everything on Monday after a full day of college. So yeah, forgive me for that please. So we started with Traumarai and we continue from where we left off in the library, and his pet Kraken gave him the book that I think he's been looking for, and it has Icarus in it. So we see a faint picture of Icarus, and then after that it just cuts out to the next scene. So I think we're gonna get a lot of juicy lore after this when we pick up with Traumarai again, and it's gonna be more end stuff and maybe Blossom. It's gonna be crazy when we pick up on that again, so I'm looking forward to it. But other than that, I mean, that was pretty much it for that little segment. We then cut with Bomb and Co. And one of Kieran's guys they're questioning how Bomb got there. So yeah, it is like, it shows that these guys can't talk. So I don't understand how Bomb couldn't talk with them first. It's not like he really needed to get a jump on them. They're already fighting people. Lobodon gets word that Bomb and his friends are there. And there's this one panel that looks just so cringy. I don't know, it just looks so dumb with the rocks. Like, he can't balance his weapon, and Khun is just on his computer or his lighthouse, whatever. It just looks so cringy. I don't like it. Bomb and Dorsey start talking, and Bomb says that if these Kieran people are really after him, they would follow him if he escapes. Which at this point, you already gave them a good reason to follow you. You just attacked them. You just killed one of their guys. So yes, of course they're gonna follow you, Bomb. What are you thinking? What are you saying? So now Bomb wants to check what's going on. So after he already killed someone and attacked them and provoked people, now he wants to use Bongbong to escape and check the situation. So Doan admires Bomb's attack and how far he's come, and she questions how he's still not a ranker. I mean, it's no surprise that Bomb can easily become a ranker at this point, but I guess he just doesn't want to do all those floor test bullshit things before he can actually become a ranker officially. So yeah, I mean, I don't really understand how the tower works, how long that process takes. He's just been going on side missions all this time. So we cut into Rock and Khun, and of course Rock is goofing off. I mean, that's all he does these days. And they're gonna want to use Rock's spear to pierce the leader of the army. And this is another thing that I just cannot fathom with. Rock should not be able to hurt high rankers. He should not even be able to tickle them. Yes, the obvious answer for Rock's power up that CEO wants to convey is having the spear, but in the past, weapons had restrictions on them, but now we don't see that at all. And besides, it still doesn't even make sense, having Rock a regular being able to chuck a spear that's able to penetrate through high rankers. Like, Rock should not even have that much throwing power in him. So after Doan explained to Bomb the situation, now Bomb wants to go over to where Yama is to retrieve the book. I think it would have been more effective if Bomb talked to Lobodon first so they can get on the same footing here. So now Khun is going to use his lighthouse in conjunction with Dorsey's Bongbong to teleport over to that place as fast as possible. And in this panel, Dorsey's making a very iconic pose. I bet you guys already know what it is. So we go back into Yama's side, and I find this very interesting when Yama tries to attack Duma and Richmond, and they say, wait, don't attack him, don't kill him, because the Slayer candidate will resent us. I don't know if this is fear from Bomb's potential, or if this is just to honor Gustang. Like, Gustang could have very well told him, hey, do not mess with the Slayer candidate, he's mine. So they escape, and Yama tries to break through, but the barrier is way too strong. And as they're escaping, Karaka pops out of nowhere and breaks the ship. Karaka always has this epic entrance into the scene, but I mean, Karaka really isn't that strong. Like, when you see Karaka, you're like, oh, it's just a meat shield, he's just gonna get his ass kicked. Like, Karaka, as of lately, he hasn't really been killing anyone or putting up a good fight. He's just a meat bag. We then get Jinsung Ha jumping out from behind Richmond, and this actually surprises him. So Jinsung Ha tries to grab the book, but Richmond puts up his barrier and prevents him from getting it. Karaka got the book and he's acting like he got the Infinity Gauntlet, but we all know Karaka's not strong, and of course, the next panel shows his little tentacles being sliced. To add insult to injury, Karaka is then even surprised that he got sliced in half. He's like surprised his armor isn't that strong. Like, how many times has Karaka been pounded by Caliban and everyone else in the story pretty much? Like, we know Karaka is not durable. Dumas then makes an interesting statement saying that Karaka's heart isn't really there, that it's probably in that black ball, which is very scary because now it looks like he's piecing together the puzzles and Karaka's weakness. So we might actually see Kuraka in danger for once, like in actual mortal danger. And this also might imply that Dumas does have a heart somewhere else as well. From the little we've seen from Dumas, we can tell he's already very strong. So that is overpowered. Like, you try to kill this guy, and he's already OP as fuck, and you have to keep killing him again and again until you get his heart out. So now Jinsung wants to fight Dumas, and this is just a suicide mission. At this point, it's like a 2 versus 1. Kuraka isn't even strong, and I really do hope Jinsung has more reinforcements coming, because he's going to need them. So what I think will happen is Yama will get the Fang out from Yasuracha's dead body, and he will power up, break through the barrier, and he will help Jinsung out, but it still won't be enough. And Balm will come there and he will save the day, or he will witness Jinsung dying. But yeah, overall, it's an okay chapter. I mean, it does have problems, but at least SIU is kind of explaining certain things, like why Dumas and Richmond didn't kill Yama, but they killed the girl because they didn't want to anger Balm. So for some things, I guess we could just wait for CU to explain them, but for other things, they're just unexplainable. But like I said earlier, I'm sorry that this is coming out late. These chapters coming out one day late on Mondays does not help my cause, because on Sundays I don't do anything, and then Mondays come out and I have a fucking full schedule. So yeah, it really does not help. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.